What's up, GQ? This is Zach LaVine. As you see, these are my 10 essentials. First item, King C Gillette Style Master Trimmer. When you're on the road a lot in the NBA, you don't always get to have the perfect haircut, so always try to look fresh for the court, pictures wherever you're going. My wife always tells me to trim my beard, so keep this on me. I don't do a lot of different hairstyles. I either keep it low or I try to have some curls, but definitely make sure my beard is edged up. My next item, my cars, specifically my old school cars. Love to collect them. It's my 65 Mustang. I got 68 Pontiac as well. 67 Chevelle, all red. So they're my babies, man. It's a passion of mine. My dad bought me my first one a couple years ago. So my 68 Pontiac's always gonna stay with me. These guys can, continue to get upgraded and I can add more to the collection. I think the next one I'm gonna get is a Grand National. See, I'm from Seattle, so the car culture out there, you do get to see some old schools, some low riders, or some different old school cars. Growing up watching Snoop Dogg and stuff like that, seeing Eazy-E, Ice Cube go through all the different cars definitely was an influence on me. Next essential item is dominoes. Grew up playing them, but especially lately, anywhere I go pretty much, I'm ready to play some bones. I was just actually playing some with Draymond at All-Star break, and he got me one game, I got him, so hopefully his tiebreaker comes out, but it's a lot of fun. I'm extremely competitive. I pretty much challenge anybody. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna beat you every time, but I'm a damn good player, so we'll see what happens. Originally, my dad taught me, but then obviously as I got older, I started playing with my friends and family. Heated rivalry with would probably be my wife. She beat me multiple times, but in the league, probably not a heated rivalry. Dre's one of the better players. I heard Jimmy's pretty good at dominoes too, so maybe when we take a trip to Miami, I can get a nice game in. So for me, probably the biggest essential in my life is my family. I've got pictures of my father, me and him at All-Star, me and my wife, my friends, my mom. I think that's the biggest thing for me is I'm a family person, very family oriented, and don't go anywhere without them. My family's very athletic background. My father played professional football in the USFL, played for the Seahawks. My mom extremely athletic, grew up running track and playing softball. My sister runs track. My wife, Division I soccer. So definitely a family of athletes, and it carries over. I'm a basketball player, obviously. I love basketball, but I think I'm addicted to golf. So right now, this is a definite essential. I try to find any excuse to go out and play. Sometimes I'm rushing through my workouts to go play, so I think it's definitely not a hobby, it's an addiction. Started playing a couple years ago. Being an athletic person and, growing up playing multiple sports and being pretty damn good at all of them, golf is, you can't out-athletic it. You have to hit the ball the right way, you have to learn the right technique and have some sort of, real good touch around the greens, putting, chipping, all that stuff. It's fun, man, it's challenging. I think that's why I really like it, and, I want to get good at it. I've got good in a couple years. I break 100 pretty consistently, but I want to get to that elite status. Some of my favorite golf courses, just got done playing Riviera, Pelican Hill. I have played in Silverleaf, TPC, a bunch of places. Hopefully I can continue to go out there and mess up their grass until I get good. See, I could play like 36 holes, man. Like I'm really addicted to it. Turn right back around to do it again. Next essential, cards, any type of card game. If it isn't Blu-ray that we play in the NBA a lot, spades, casino, blackjack, whatever it is. I don't want to say I'm a big time gambler, but I can play some cards. So I take these everywhere with me from trip to trip. It's nice, relaxing, being able to, compete with your boys, your teammates on the plane, and it gets competitive on there. 52 of these things, man. Just teach me a game, I'll learn how to play it. The next essential is watches. Definitely starting to get into these. This Rolex right here was my first one. I got 8-9 years ago, and then recently got a couple APs. I really like their brand. It's something I've just been getting into. I think it's really cool, man. You be able to dress them up and down. You can wear them with different clothes. You can wear them with sweats, suits, jeans, going out, staying in, whatever it is. So, it's crazy. This first one I bought, I got it in New York. First thing I ever wanted, I wanted it iced out too. It's crazy. I've transitioned. I want all my stuff plain and classy. But I do always want to keep this one. Obviously, the feeling of buying your first watch or piece of jewelry is great, man. You work for it, and I'm definitely gonna keep this for a long time. Recently, for one of my next essentials would definitely be wine. Got into it a couple years ago with white wine actually, but I really got into Napa wines. Love some Burgundy, some French and Italian wines as well, but this Heartland Estates is one of my favorite ones in Napa. Looking to take a trip there soon, so I always take wine with me on the road when we go to dinner. I try to, expand my palate and keep, learning with it. Being in the NBA, starting at like 19, 18, obviously you don't drink, so you just gotta grow up, you start seeing it. And I just started testing it out, tried it out. I thought it was terrible at first when I was younger, and I guess my palate changed, so. For my next essential, I would say video games. I've just brought a PlayStation controller. Got into video games obviously growing up, and being a basketball player, you do have a decent amount of downtime. So when we're on the road, I bring like a little mini laptop, plug in the controller. I got a PC at my house, I got PlayStations, but it's definitely something I use as a hobby just to get away from basketball. I'm not good at all games. I play Call of Duty and Destiny the most. Teammates are good, they got high KDs, so I go out there and just try to revive people. Usually I just jump into solo matches. A couple of my guys on my team play. One of my boys from back home, Blake Snell, plays with the Padres, is incredible at Call of Duty. You snipe everybody. I'm just sitting there just reviving them, so. Yeah, somebody got to revive. I'll shoot somebody if I can, but I'm just trying to go for the win. My next essential, basketball shoes, New Balance. Any types of shoes, obviously. I brought a pair of basketball shoes, but, always kept a good pair of shoes. I'm with New Balance now, and, love my partnership with them. Come out with great lifestyle shoes. Always had really good walk-around shoes, but, getting into basketball has been great with them and partnering with them. PE's coming out next year. Just be on the lookout, but always keep a great pair of basketball shoes, because obviously basketball player, you gotta have the right footwear out there. These specific shoes actually haven't even came out yet. I've worn them on the court, yeah. These are the two-way twos. I think the two-way ones have already came out. These were just some ones they sent to me, some all-white ones I wore with the home uniforms. I think it's great what New Balance is doing culturally, especially making it very relevant. A lot of guys into fashion, myself, being able to dress shoes up and down, wearing them with sweatsuits, jeans, into the game, obviously on court with me, but they're doing something really big, and I think they're trending in the right direction, and people are really starting to pay attention. I always loved them, and I'm glad to be a part of that team. Thank you guys for watching. Zach LaVine, GQ, 10 Essentials.